Alright, I got some more stories for you guys today that is pretty concerning. First up, drinking water. Colorless and tasteless man-made chemicals, largely unregulated by the U.S. Environmental Protection Agency, or EPA, has been detected in the drinking water in thousands of American communities, officials say. The chemicals referred to as PFAS, widely known as forever chemicals, because they do not break down in the environment. They have links to liver damage, high cholesterol, and they weaken the immune system. And can cause cancer, some scientists say. Health concerns surrounding PFAS are not new, but greater detection of the chemicals in water systems nationwide has alerted state and local leaders and prompted Congress to consider urgent action. Some levels of PFAS have been found in the water samples of over 2,790 communities across 49 states, according to an analysis by the Environmental Working Group, EWG. The contamination is likely to be much more widespread because the EPA doesn't require testing for the chemicals and has not set a mandatory limit for how much PFAS are safe to drink in tap water. Absolutely absurd. There are 49 states with contaminated drinking water. Over 20 million people are exposed to it. I personally don't drink tap water. I drink bottled water, natural spring water from Cub. If you don't know what a Cub is, it's a grocery store. In 2016, concerns by emerging health study data, the EPA issued an advisory to local water systems warning that prolonged exposure to the chemicals over 70 parts per trillion may result in adverse health effects. The agency encouraged utilities to voluntarily monitor and filter to below the level, but does not enforce a standard. I'll say that again. Does not enforce a standard. Okay, never mind. I take back what I said. That's not absurd. I forgot I live in a profit nation. This is sad, really. Over 20 million people drink this water. I get not everyone can buy a bottle of water from the store, and some people don't even know this is a problem for them. If you think it's not a problem for you, I have some bad news for you. 49 states have this problem, and you're probably one of them. I'll say that again. 49 out of 50 have this problem. I'll say it again. 49 out of 50 states have contaminated drinking water. There's no contamination where I live, but the town over is contaminated. I don't know the chances of the pollution spreading over to my town, but that's still a possibility though. There's a map you can check online to see if your town's water has been polluted with PFAS. I'll leave a link in the description down below. Alright, so during Biden's 2020 presidential campaign, he pledged to accelerate the study and regulations of PFAS. His EPA has yet to designate the class of substance as hazardous under the Safe Drinking Water Act. I'll say that again. Biden's campaign before he was the president, right? They knew, the government knew before Biden became president that PFAS was unsafe, and they left it. They just left it. This is what I'm talking about when I say I live in a profit nation. The president knows about the contaminated drinking water for 49 states, affecting 20 million people. He's taken his time to fix the problem, and I put fix in air quotes, because previous encounters with profit nation government, they won't fix the problem until the problem affects them, or their wallets. I'm not saying every politician only cares about themselves. I am saying there's enough of them to the point where I believe that. I believe that they don't have the American people's best interests in mind. I think they have lobbyists and big corporations best, and I do mean best interest in mind, because their best interest fills their pockets. Every time there's a crisis, the government has never been there until it's too late. You can look at American history from the Gilded Age and you'll see who the government works for. There is, however, growing momentum in Congress to pressure the agency over the issue. I'll say it again. Momentum. The House approved a bill that would force the EPA to establish mandatory national limits for PFAS in drinking water within 2 years. Within 2021? Within 2023, you'll be able to drink the water. Requiring more water systems to start filtering the chemical out. Analysis with EWG estimated that more than 200 million Americans could be drinking some amount of PFAS in their tap water every day. And that's where I messed up. It's not 20 million, it's 200 million that are affected. It's 200 million out of 332 million. Okay? Think about that. 60% of the population in America are in direct danger or potential danger of being poisoned by their own government. Remember his campaign, 2020 campaign, my guy, 2020 campaign. They knew about this, and they didn't regulate it until it started to become a big enough problem. That's what I'm talking about. They knew, the scientists said it was harmful. Even a tiny amount is not ideal to consume, and they take their sweet time fixing it. They knew about it in 2020. It's halfway through 20. It's more than halfway through 2021. It's August. Halfway through August, the 8th month. What is this? 3/4? Well, 3/4 of the way through 2021, and they're just now starting to fix it. Come on now. By the time the water would be safe to drink, Flint would have safe drinking water. The article I was reading. I'll let you guess the article, the title of the article that I was reading. Right. I'll let you guess. Leave your guesses down below. You got your guess? Alright, well, if you guessed ticking time bomb, you would have been right. That's it. We're all gonna die. That's it for us. There's no drinking water. There's fires everywhere. Floods. We're in cold red for climate change with irreversible damage to our beautiful planet. Just not too long ago, China and Taiwan were about to throw hands. I remember that. I mean, even right now, we didn't even got to go back like last month. Even right now, the Taliban is about to take over Afghanistan. Yeah, that's right. I recognize Taiwan as an independent state. This story makes me not want to do other stories. This is pathetic for the American people and their government. The past few years have shown how incompetent the American government really is. It's pathetic on the people for electing these so-called people, and I put people in quotations, because apparently they're all reptiles. They're all reptilians, apparently. That's why they're taking all the water. That's why they ain't fixed the water. That's why. Alright, whatever. I mean, I'm just 20 years old, I got my 0.002% saying anything. I say that because people don't care what you have to say if you're under 30. If you don't have wrinkles, gray hairs, or hollow eyes, your opinion doesn't really matter on anything with slight significance. That's all for me today. This has been Crizzle, not getting liver damage, and staying away from England. Signing out.